that happened from yesterday all the way to getting to the actual graduation and seeing everybody. And when my name was finally called to go on the stage, when I looked out in the audience, all I saw was Tandra, Nona Carey, and Manya jumping, screaming. And I'm saying to myself, oh my God, my tribe is here, right? And I mean, and then Faith from
Dignified, huh?
oh honey, we listen.
I forgot to tell him to bring some pom poms. Bummer.
Oh my God. It
Jesus.
was so, if I could
No, no,
Man,
you said it. Man,
I
that
wish
would have
I
been
was
great.
there. I would have brought my
let
pom
me tell you.
poms.
And then,
Absolutely.
so they were in the middle aisle, and then over to this side was my friend Faith, and Faith was going crazy too. And I'm just seeing them just go crazy. Then, of course, the rest of the crowd is going crazy because people have already come before me. So the energy is so high. By the time they lean that thing over my head, when I tell you, I was trying very um pretty unsuccessful to hold back. I just could not believe the moment. The moment
You
was
you you missed a part when I was coming up. I was filming all the time, and I was coming up, and I didn't know your content. I didn't know Alexis was there. That's her content creator. So I didn't see her. She didn't see me. We're both running to go to the same spot. We bump into each other because we're going to the same spot. I said, "Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry." She said, "I'm sorry," and then we just hugged each other. It was like, "Oh my gosh!"
when I tell you
and just started.
God was in the midst.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was
There
amazing.
were so many words of encouragement.
Mm-mm-mm.
Dr. Uyi, Dr. Uyi said, you need to become a multi-millionaire. Did he not?
Yes, he did.
Said how
Nona and I was hitting arms, tapping each other while he remember Nona because he was talking. Nona Carey, he was talking and he was saying the things that was it we were just mentioning, and
just
just
said it
like
all. Right.
yes,
He
it was
said,
so on time.
how are you going to be a multimillionaire starting a lawnmower company? He asked those questions, and I'm certain that as a counselor and coach that he is, that he asked those questions. He said, no, you have to be, and they started with no money. And now they have this program where they help people start schools. So they helped Dr. Adrian to create Crown Rain University to help her to get the accreditations and things that she needs so that her school is recognized as a school. Like there are people who have schools that aren't recognized. This school is an accredited school by whoever the people they supposed to be accredited by. And then he offers a software for each of the schools. So he talked about how excited he was to make 100,000, 150,000 to 300,000 as a physician. And he said now what they make with that doctor, what as a doctor, what he would have made in a year, he makes in a day.
Well, all right, let's go.
Exactly. So all of that being said, I'm like, I'm not going to meet with him and his wife empty-handed. I gotta make sure that my something is written down somewhere where I can just give them the proposal.
Sure, get
See,
it funded.
see
Keep
the
it moving.
and I can only imagine
Mhm.
when they are in Nigeria, what they will be able to do for
Sure.
our students. I
Yeah.
got a call from one of the girls on Friday night. It was probably like 9 o'clock here, so it means it's 1, 2 in the morning in Africa, and she was crying her eyes out. She went to school, got her certification for makeup, but she needs the tools. She needs makeup brushes. She needs all of these
Mm.
things in order to work. And so she hasn't been able to use what she went to school yet because she doesn't have the tools for it. And so, but she didn't say anything. And so she's there crying. She doesn't have food. She doesn't have school fees for her son. And she said, I'm just so tired. I just want to give up.
Mm-mm.
And that was the she left me a voice message to that effect.
Mhm.
And I immediately responded and said, whatever you need, we will provide. By God's grace, we will provide you everything that you need. Tell me what you need right now. So the biggest thing she needed right now was food.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I sent her the money for food.
Mhm.
And now I told her get the information for the school and the school's account, and we will take care of the school fees for your child. And so I told her to make a list of the things that she needs, and we will get her the tools that she needs so she can work. And the last thing is she needs a place to stay. So, we've done that multiple times, and we can do it again. So I'm working now to revamp our website. And what I want to be a part of the website is each of those women and what each of their needs are. So when
Yeah.
people see faces, they'll be able to connect the face to the needs of the person. And then I don't know, I need to get me a table. Shanette gonna have to help me put together a table so I can sit outside on Saturdays and collect money so that we don't run out, so that when these things come up we can just take care of it, and putting back up the links for people to be able to give $5. $5 and $10 goes so far in there. You might not think that a $5 donation is a big deal until you send $5 to um, Nigeria and look at the difference in naira, to at least in that part. I know other parts have different money, but in Nigeria, it's the naira. And I sent her $25 yesterday. It was 37,000 naira. She was so ecstatic and so grateful. And she just kept saying it over and over and over and over and over and over again. To go from zero to 37,000 is a big deal. But I just sent her $25. So God gave us this space.
God.
God gave us this space for a reason. He gave us this nation of people for a reason, because it is within our realm to help. $5 giving it to somebody to get food in the United States won't work. That won't work. But in that country, it does. So God gave us a place where we can make real impact with little. God gave it to us to be able to do that. So if you are somebody who wants to donate to the Darlaina Rose Foundation to help this particular woman to get her tools, food, school fees, please, by all means, let me know. I will send you the link to where you can donate. The Darlene Rose Foundation is a 501c, so any donation that you give is tax deductible. Just don't do like I do and forget to take the deduction. Like, people give and then forget to take it's just $100, so it's no big deal. Like, so if people forget, but every dollar counts when it comes to the IRS and tax system here in the US. So if you can get your money back for doing that, do so. Because that's the whole benefit, to give to and that's the purpose in getting the designation in the first place, so that it doesn't hurt to give, because you're going to get your money back in the back end. That's, I tell people all the time, it's getting near to the end of the year. You want to bring down that taxable income. Go ahead and get that $10,000 so you can bring down that taxable income. Go ahead and get that 5,000. Go ahead and get that 20, 25. Go ahead and save so many women's lives while we do it. So I'm just really just over the moon in gratitude. I think that was Shanette that I heard the reminder come from some time ago, when she said, and suddenly, and suddenly here's Dr. Uye, and suddenly I'm Dr. Darlene Rose, and suddenly,
Yeah. And suddenly Dr. Darlaina Rose. Mhm.
And it is mind blowing. As I sit in this seat, it feels very surreal. And when Laverne came up to me, she started talking about coming from the other call and how much hurt and things that there was. She said, "I saw your journey. I was with you, and I know what that was like for you. And I'm so proud to see your journey." And it just hit me so deep in my heart. She made me ugly cry. She made me ugly cry in the middle of the graduation floor. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I was trying to catch my breath. My breath was away.
I
Like
got pictures of that too.
I was trying to catch it, but I couldn't catch it. It was gone. It was out. It was out. Ugly cry was happening. And so I am grateful. So this says Crown Reign Christian University, upon the recommendation of the Board of Regents and the Board of Professors, the following is hereby conferred on Darlaina Rose, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Christian Leadership and Business, with all rights and privileges and benefits that accompany this honor. It is witnessed thereof the seal crown reign Christian University and hereunto affixed this 27th day of September 2025. It is.
There it is.
It is.
Whoop, there.
So I'm so grateful. And all I was just thinking of was the moment. The moment was so I can't even put words to it. Can't even put words to it. But the thing that came to me was that,
Supernatural, magical.
oh yes, all of those, all of those, all of those, all of those. And it really also helped me to realize that there are things that I really have to let go and move from. And I'm going to do that and do and just move on to the next. Like I can't take anything or anyone from the past. I can't take anything or anyone that was hurtful or painful. We need to let all that go. And Manya, let me show you what I got myself.
Yay! I
um,
was looking for it. So I went, I back out and I couldn't
that was
find
in
where
Walmart.
it was Walmart. I went back in and I didn't see it, but I guess
Yes.
I didn't, it was on the kiosk. Was it on that round thing?
This
See,
was
that's, I couldn't
Walmart.
remember.
Yeah, it was in Walmart in the back of the store. I don't even. I wasn't even at my regular Walmart that I go to. It was a different one, and I saw. I said,
See, that's what I literally, that's so good. I'm telling
It's
you.
called My Life in Sketches." And it's 365 sketch prompts to reflect everything about your life every day. And we're constantly doing things, and so this is just a way for me to doodle a little. And it just starts with the pages, and then you just write stuff. It says day one, your breakfast today, your favorite park, something you're looking forward to this weekend, and just doodle and sketching things out. And so I love art, any kind of art. So I'm looking forward to playing with this a little too. So I'm
Yes.
so grateful for that. So with that being said, I pulled our affirmations for today. It says, all is well in my world. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. And this one, I handle authority with ease and I am always respected in return. I choose healthy stimulation during breaks at work. I speak positively with others and listen with compassion. You know, there is so much authority given in these titles because my question that I asked God was, what I need all this for? What is all this even for? And I believe that Dr. Uyi's wife, she said these titles, because the world respects them, will get you in places that you couldn't get into before.
Hmm.
These titles change everything.
They change everything. Hmm.
So be aware and walk in the authority of the title bestowed upon you this day. And says, she said, there are people who receive doctorates because of their brain, but then there are people who receive doctorates because of their life.
Hmm.
Those of you that have given your life to your life's work, that's something really special.
Yep.
And you're being recognized for it today. So accept it. We know how some of y'all are, so humble, don't want to do nothing, don't want to tell nobody, want to keep it to yourself. Don't do that. Don't do that. So there's so much gratitude in where this is leading and going. And I thank you to those who were not there, but sent me all kinds of well wishes for the day. We are ending out September. And as we are ending out September, we are ending it on the highest of cosmic energy, God energy. So please take time to identify what you want to fling into October with. Finish out some stuff, complete some stuff. Whatever that is for you, complete it so that going into October 1st, all you got to do is start pitching and showing up, making things happen. That's it. It is my intention. Grand Rising, Danny. Yes, it's official. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm official. I'm official. Look at that. There it is. Um, so that going into October, you will have whatever you need, that all you have to do is start pushing it out, pushing it out, pushing it out. Um, the workshops that I want to create for the women's stuff, I'm going to shoot those videos this week. Thank you, Jackie. I'm going to shoot those videos this week of me creating the product and the process of it, so that when people see me in the process of it, they'll want to do it. And at the same time they see the process, I have a date for them to go on and book and pay. So the goal is to get the videos done this week, and then come October 1st, we putting it out, putting it out. Everything, 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 everything. Everything is getting put out. And some of the holdup was I was waiting for somebody to give me a price or somebody to give me stuff. And then I'm like, why am I waiting for somebody else to do something that I know how to do? I was waiting for somebody to give me access to some type of artificial flower. But if worst case scenario, I could go to the dollar store for flowers.
Yes.
So why am I waiting? So let me just do my stuff. Then he said, I'm screaming. My mentor is doing things. Yes, yes, and yes. Doing things, and the world is responding. Dr. Faith Franks was there yesterday. I met Dr. Faith in 2014. From the moment I start teaching that group about holistic health and holistic healing, food and supplements, and doing all the things. When I tell you with that other group, it was intentional what I taught. They expected me to teach something new every week. So every week when I came on, I taught something intentional. And because of, thank you so much. And because of what I taught intentionally about health, holistic health and healing, she started calling me Dr. Rose in 2014. And she's the one who said to me, about time the world catch up. I've been new. I've been new. They slow. They slow. They about almost what 11 years later. You've been Dr. Rose.
Mhm.
And so I'm so, so grateful for what I get to do and how I get to show up because it does change everything.
Mhm.
And what I felt at the end of the night was the Darlaina Rose I was before yesterday is no more. I now walk in the authority of who God has made me to be. I walk in that authority, and I will only go in places where that authority is recognized.
Amen.
And that's the reason why. God said, I will elevate you in front of the people and give them what they respect. Not necessarily what you respect, but what they respect. So that when you speak, the words are listened to, adhered to,
Mhm.
respected, because it is coming out of your mouth, Dr. Darlene Rose.
Mhm.
And that is something that we have to accept. Like, a lot of times we are given titles, we have created things for ourselves, respected designer, respected writer, respected teacher. Like, we have done this work and we are the things that we say we are. So if nothing else comes from seeing the evidence that I am, walk in who you are. And don't be afraid to let the world know. And if they like it, wonderful. And if they don't, that's wonderful too. Because
Wonderful.
you clearly are giving me whether or not I need to be around you or not, whether I need to partner with you, all of those things. Danny says, say that again. I will walk in. And I promise you, walking in this power is powerful. I still feel an electricity in my body. And to allow yourself to be celebrated, that's a thing. That's a thing. Oh no, 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 it's fine. Oh no, no, it's okay. And I found myself many times saying to myself, just don't say anything. Just be here. Be present. Don't think about anything. Just say thank you. Don't say anything else.
Thank you. That's right.
Right? Because we have a tendency to say, oh, this old thing, or that's not, and that's not what it's no, just accept who God has told you to be, who God said that you are. And all you got to do is let them see you. All you got to do is let them watch. What that song say? Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. And I can, yes, unlearning and relearning for sure, Noreen. It is really, truly, truly that. We have been taught to be humble and have humility and all of that, but the humility and the humbleness is before God, not before man. Make sure that you place it where it needs to go. Uh, um, Dr. Uyi's wife said that yesterday. We are to humble ourselves before God, but not these people. And those people, and those people, did she not? She was beautiful and amazing and just, she has multiple degrees and her dad still says she ain't do it. She has a bachelor's and a master's, but her PhD is honorary. And so she told her dad she was a doctor. He said, no, you're not. Not the kind of doctor you supposed to be. But she said it's okay. My dad is Nigerian. That's how they think. But it's okay. But her and her husband together is making 6 figures a day. So apparently they doing something right.
You think?
Right. And so when I looked at, he already all over my social media. So when I opened his social media, they're doing a mastermind coming up in Miami where they are teaching people how to become digital millionaires. If I was ever thinking about going to anything like that, I might want to go with them. So I'm gonna find out. I told them I need to meet with y'all because I need to be in the room. I need
And
to.
I'll be writing her this morning with dates because they'll be coming on the show. So,
Mhm. Absolutely, absolutely. It is important for us to see that God is rolling out the red carpet in the form of people and relationships and people that are meeting you in certain arenas. This is not like some people I met at the laundry or at the supermarket or at the gas station. We met under a certain set of circumstances that told them about me before they even met me. The fact that I'm here means that I have been serving already. And so when I say I'm serving already, and then when I say I'm serving in your country, it's a whole nother ballgame. And the thing is, you also have to take the step. When God is revealing something to you, you must take the step. You must lean in to the step. You must lean into, oh, wait, they from Nigeria. Oh, wait, that's where my nonprofit is. Oh, wait, I better say something. See, the old me might have sat in my seat and not said anything and said, wow, what a coincidence. That's so nice.
Oh no.
Honey, God said, go. Push. I felt like it was a foot in my back. Go say something. And I went and said something to both
Mhm.
of them.
You know, it's crazy though that you say that because for me, like I didn't bring cards with me. You know, I always have them in the car, but I didn't have any in my pocketbook because this is your moment, right? This is your time. And I'm like, but that's not taking away and it's adding because this still my circle. So us getting more information, us learning more from these people by me inviting them on whatever show, whatever platform, who knows, maybe they'll have a show on the platform that'll teach others. I was like, you can't keep your mouth shut, but that's normally what I do. I just sit back, shrink, and I'm like, I don't need to, I don't want to seem like I'm trying to take light or it's not my place right now. I said, no, 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 no. I know her for a reason. And we're going to invite these people and let them know everything else we have going on. And that's what I did. And look, look what happened. So I came in contact with a lot of people yesterday that's going to benefit the foundation, even Shanetti. I mean, everything that we're doing, somehow I was able to touch on because I always talk about the call. So I always share the morning call. I mean, that's just, it's like it's my call, but I share it every morning because I know it's so beneficial. But I know everybody that's in our circle, what we have going on. Even y'all out there on TikTok right now and
Yeah.
Instagram, like I know everything that we have going on. So I'm always, even yesterday we talked about the lactation. I was like, I wonder can she put mine back in? Because I don't know if I'm able to do this bald head long.
Yeah.
But things like that, I always think of
Well,
us, my
it's
core.
so funny that you say that because remember yesterday, Melisha that came on, I got a chance to talk to her over a direct message yesterday. She makes human hair lock extensions. All you got to do is grow a little bit more, and she got you. All they got to do is be able to catch it. So yeah, and remember, so did
Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm
I.
so sorry. I don't mean to come in the middle of things, but I've been meaning to mention that I love your hair.
Thank you.
Okay, and so as you're just mentioning this loctician situation, um, I was scrolling through, I guess it was Facebook or whatever, and I saw this lady doing someone's wonderful hair. And I saw, oh, that is just so beautiful.
Yes.
And it turned out to be you. I said, oh my goodness. Talk
Yes.
about sharing. Talk about sharing.
Yes.
Whoever did this, she hooked you up, honey, and you got the
Lala.
hair.
Yes.
Yeah,
Lala
it's
the loctician.
beautiful. It's
Yes. Lala
really
the loctician. Yes.
exquisite.
Yes. very much
Got
so.
to see the back of it. We don't get a chance to see the back of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh
It
my,
looks like a
it's
flower. It looks like
woven.
a yeah, it
Yes.
looks like a if when you look at it, it looks like petals.
Yeah, I
You
appreciate
know?
it.
It
And the
yeah.
way she did it, how
Mm-hmm.
she,
It's really
and
pretty.
then she folded them in half and then she did all of that. I was like, wow, it's so beautiful. So
Hmm.
I'm sorry, but I just had to
Yes.
take that moment.
La the loctician. For sure. La the
It's
loctician.
La La. All
And
right.
so and Lala is like, Dr. Rose, I'm gonna need you to see you every 6 weeks, okay? I said, because you know how we do. We leave our stuff go and try to hook it up ourselves and all this. She was like, no, you need to come every 6 weeks. Every 8 weeks at the longest. Yes, ma'am. And when I thought about it, I'm the one who started my own hair. So I wash it in the shower, I wash it in the kitchen sink, I wash it, and for the years since I started, I've never had anybody else wash my hair. And she was like, well, how many years? She said, oh, Miss Rose, that is too long not to have your. She said, just for that, I'm washing your hair 3 times. And I laid in that bowl and I was like, it took me back to the days when my hair was straight. Because when I used to get my hair straightened, I used to go every 2 weeks to get it straight. And then I would get my hair washed every 2 weeks. And so now this is something that God has given back to me, somebody else to wash my hair, and I'm so grateful to be able to receive that. So just get ready for some fabulousness because she got so many ideas. She was like, "Oh, I can't wait," because my other good friend, Queen Norris of Key Films, is introducing another one of her films coming up next month. I think the end of the month. She already has films on Tubi. She had films on Tubi before Tubi was sold and all that kind of stuff when Tubi first came out. And people was kind of clowning her about her films being on Tubi. I said, ask them how many films do they have on anything. And so and she has over how she was found by those folks. She had been, how they say, sis, put the content out. Sis, put the content out. She had made a couple of shorts of the movies, like maybe 5, 6 minute clips, and she started putting them up on YouTube. And one of them got 1 million views. And once it hit 1 million views, some film company said, could you turn this into a feature film? And she said, absolutely. And they gave her the budget and everything for her to do that. And then the film was released on Tubi. This is some years ago now. Now she's doing her own projects, funding her own projects. And this last project she just funded herself called Militant Heart, I think. Um, Something, something that we can relate to, type of film. And so she's having a red carpet event for that. And I'm definitely going to show up and support her. She is my own personal Shonda Rhimes. We got those in our family and they need our support. We need each other's support so that we feel like, okay, this was a good thing. This was not a waste of my time. This is really, really good. So let me keep going. She gets it. She gets it. She is one major look away from what's next for her. So I'm just really grateful for all that we are getting to do. I just looked down at the 5 minutes of gratitude and I just saw relationships. And so it says the best way to keep relationships happy, healthy, and supportive can be summed up in one word: appreciation. I so appreciate each and every one of you. Like whether you are near or far, you have seeded and sown into my life and in my spirit in your own way. And I'm just so grateful. I know that these journeys that we are on, that I am on, would not be the same had you not been a part of it. So I know in whichever way you play a part, that you played a part in these milestones. So with that being said, fill in the four blanks: a breakthrough that led me to a breakthrough, someone whose presence makes my life sweeter, an experience that taught me something valuable, a time I felt I was in the right place at the right time. And the affirmation says, appreciation spreads through my thoughts and actions and flows into my world. So beautiful. Let me jump into our deep breath of life for September the 28th. And it starts with the words lighten up. Lighten up. It said life is too important to be taken seriously. Oscar Wilde. It says the crowd was packed into a huge lecture hall, eagerly awaiting the arrival of the renowned guru, Swami Sachi Dananda. Sachidananda. His saffron robed devotees and the secular onlookers maintained a sense of reverence and expectancy. Suddenly, the rear door of the auditorium opened, and there appeared the dark skinned sage with sparkling eyes and a long white beard. All rose, his disciples bowed, and the yogi was ushered to his plush chair on stage, surrounded by many flowers. The Swami took his place, folded his legs into lotus position, closed his eyes, and meditated for a few minutes. Then he opened his eyes and began to speak the long awaiting pearls of wisdom. This microphone looks like a big cigar in my mouth, he uttered, and the audience broke into peals of laughter. The surest signs of enlightenment are joy and laughter. While many of us have approached the spiritual path with great sobriety, it is more accurately a path of play and celebration. A Course in Miracles tells us that the separation occurred when the Son of God, all of us, forgot to laugh. If you cannot laugh about something, you are not healed with experience. Psychologists note that one of the clearest symptoms of psychosis is an absence of a sense of humor. When we lose our ability to laugh, we go a little crazy. Cultivate laughter as a way of life. To see the humor in a situation is to find a divine viewing point. Laugh often and deeply. It is the best therapy. Help me to keep my sense of humor. Let me remember that nothing is too important. I laugh at life and at myself. I lighten my life with celebration and play. Y'all better laugh a little. Y'all better laugh a little. Laughter is the key to so much. I just remember growing up and being in the house with 8 other siblings and how often laughter bust out. Somebody could just be walking and trip over the carpet and have some kind of dumb fall. They not hurt, but we are dying laughing. And even the person who fall is getting up laughing. It is truly like we laughed at so much. My family chat, my brother just learned how to do AI. So he took a AI picture of him, a picture of himself, put it in AI, and it got him in all these different levels of himself as a little boy, a teenager, all of that. And some of them got beards, some of them is wearing bandanas. They just all, and my sister Danita didn't realize that it was an AI picture. She says, I recognize Daniel, but who those other people? She literally was trying to figure out like whose kids those were, all of that. I'm like, yo, bro, it's fake. Like, stop. And so my other brother said, well, that looked like the kids that he had with all 5 of his baby moms. He don't have 5 baby moms, but he was just saying it looked like his kids from all these different ladies, right? And so they were all in such different patterns. And then my brother was like, well, which one is that? Is he in the gang? Tell him he need to come holler at me because we got some people he need to go see. So just we laugh so hard. Like the laughter of it all is so amazing, right? So laughter, lighten up, laugh a little. And if you find that life has gotten really serious, that things are really tough, Then I suggest a stint on TV with Cat Williams, Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, Dave Chappelle, what's the other one? Eddie Griffin. Um, 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 I even like Eddie Murphy and his movies. Pick a funny movie, pick a funny stand up, and go. Yvonne Orgy, her stand up. Michelle Buteau, I love her too. Survival of the
She's the
Fittest.
best.
She is so funny. Like, go laugh a little. Go watch something that will have you take yourself out of whatever it is that you are doing. And when you do that, the laughter creates these endorphins and dopamine and all kinds of things that make the body feel good. And then come back to whatever else it is that you are doing so that you can lean in to the good stuff that God got for you.
I'm glad you said that about the releasing of the endorphins because even in The Secret, there's a young lady and she spoke on that, how she was diagnosed with cancer and all they did was sit up and watch funny movies, and that's for me when cancer thought it was going to have me, that's all I did. I laugh all the time, but I find humor in everything just because I know me. I'm
Yeah.
not going to sit up here and cry. So I'm going to find the funny in it always, but it helps
Yeah.
and just even my own life, I'm not on medication. I'm not sickly, none of that because I find humor in everything. So it's so important.
Yes. Honey, me and my sisters and brothers used to get in trouble because we used to laugh at some of the things that we shouldn't laugh at, but we was laughing. And I find myself sometimes that part of me still comes up. And I'm like, oh, you need to stop. Just stop, girl. And I just can't help it. So I just laugh and laugh some more and then laugh some more. And sometimes the laughter is such a belly roll. And I think if you don't have a belly roll at least once a day, like you ain't living your life right. We just need to laugh really, 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 really good. Like literally like laugh. And if you need to find something, sit a moment with yourself and allow the laughter to come up. Remember something that happened in your childhood, something that happened with your friends. Like we could find something to laugh about. Like I went and met with one of my girlfriends. I told you it was her birthday, and her party was butt. Her party was so corny. I walked in the place, and everybody is sitting down, and the DJ is like, he going. The DJ is like, he in it by himself. He ain't even with us, and he just going, and everybody is sitting down. You see a couple people in their seats. By the time I got up to where because I just wanted to find my girlfriend first. By the time I find my girlfriend, it's up, and as soon as I see her, I'm like, and guess what she do? Get up out the seat and come dance with me. I said, who are these people? And why are they sitting at your party? She was like, they don't do it like we do it. They don't know how to do it like we do it. They from here, I guess. I don't know. I said, well, go on, take your shoes off, honey, because we gonna stay right here. And we danced until she was tired. We danced until she was tired, and we will laugh about that. And she is in where is she? Is she in Jamaica? I think she in Jamaica right now, celebrating. She wanted me to come. I said, "It's my graduation." So we're gonna get together and we're gonna laugh some more because she is a whole fool. This girlfriend of mine. We've been friends since the 90s. She is a whole. We met at work, and we don't watch our kids grow up. We done been through so much together, and you just gotta find somebody that brings that out. Listen, I will call her on FaceTime, and I promise you, when she answers, either she gonna be naked and or making some crazy face every time I call her. Every single time. I'm like, girl. She like, she was like, I bet you wasn't expecting to see that. I said, if I see
Dr. Rose,
another,
you're so right. I do not understand how people come to a party and don't party, like hence the word. I've never understood how you have the music playing, you have people around, and what they used to call wallflowers, the ones
Yeah,
on the wall. But
yeah.
how even like now, like she said, they're not like they're just sitting around. Like, are you
See,
not? How can you just sit there?
like you
And that's why you become the
whole
life of
outfit.
the party.
Listen, you put that outfit on and those shoes and did your makeup and you came out to sit down. One thing, that's right, Bridget. One thing I
That's
said,
right, Bridget.
I got dressed to come to a party. So what I'm going to do is party and we're gonna have a good time. She was like, "How you the oldest one here and you the only one on the dance floor?" Because that's how we stay, how we stay. When you move your body up and down and you move your knees and you move your hips, you just getting some lubrication in there. You moving them around, you stretching out. Oh.
Darlena, one of my best friends now. We met working at the Waffle House. She from Detroit. I'm from Alabama. We went in College Park years ago, and you know how Atlanta was years ago. Like going to the club was a thing. Like
Mm.
Atlanta clubs was you got the plan. So we go to one of these big clubs in College Park, and we doing this dance. Now where I'm from, we call it the Jamaica Funk.
Mhm.
Where she from, they call it some kind of shuffle. But we was doing the same dance. And we was like, oh man, girl, you know this dance. We
Yeah.
from two different cities and was doing the same dance. Darlene, why all the women in the club get up trying to do they don't know what we do. They stepping all on our toes. We is cracking up because they don't know how to do these kind of dances in Atlanta. Atlanta was just a party city. It would be hundreds of people in the club sitting around. They might be puffing, they might be smoking, but ain't nobody doing no bunch. Man, me and Chastity got on that floor, and all the women like now, line dancing is a big thing now. It's like we've been doing this stuff for years. It is not new. It's being revised. The young folk want to do it now, but it's not new. We've been doing it for years. I'm like, girl, we set that club on fire. Them women was stepping out on our toes because they ain't know what they was doing. But we do the same. That's like Crystal. Me and Crystal, when we was in Miami, I'm doing the dance. She know what I'm doing. Cause Crystal from Detroit. She was like, Bridget, why you ain't tell me you know all these dances? I'm like, girl, if it's a dance, I probably know it. Cause I'm a dance. I ain't paid no money to come to the club and look at y'all. I seen y'all when we got dressed. Come on, let's go.
Let's go. And so the last thing I'm gonna tell y'all is about this necklace I bought myself in 2020. This is a necklace I bought in 2020, and I liked it because it was my initials, but I put my name on it. So it says the D has Darlaina right here, and the R has Rose right there. And I remember one time wearing it on the plane, and the stewardess was like, um, "Okay, doctor, nice to meet you." And I said, "Oh, okay, thank you." I didn't correct her because we were moving, out of the plane, and I just said, "Isn't that special, doctor?" Funny she would call me that, right? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Come on, it's my initials, Darlene Rose. How
I
intense?
just I just said that. I'm like, your initials are doctor. You
Yes.
been you been a doctor the whole time, man. Your initials is a
And
doctor.
We
remember,
That's so true. Yesterday, weren't we shocked? And then you have your name engraved, your first name engraved on the D, and then your last name on, well, your middle on the R. So it's like you engraved
yes,
doctor in you. Like you know what I'm saying? It's engraved in
yes,
you.
absolutely.
And that's such a beautiful. That was
Yes.
so
I mean, and I done popped it like 3 times. I done got it fixed and all kinds of stuff. She said, Dr. Faith just popped on. She said, "Yes, we've been calling you doctor." Yes, Dr. Faith, you was the first one in 2014. I was trying to find that Marco Polo that you sent me. Like every year on my birthday, she sent me a Marco Polo, and she would call me Dr. Rose every year. She would call me that. She would call me all kinds of anointings of God through what the words that she spoke, and I was so upset when I went to go. They deleted all of them. I guess once they get a certain amount of time old, they delete them. But this is truly been a culmination of something like stuff, and now that I'm in this, I absolutely see all of the signs that led me here, saying I had a PhD in life in 2017, buying this in 2020. And remember, I used to have 2 other last names. And in 2011, when I got divorced, I dropped all my last names and became Darlaina Rose intentionally in 2011. But I did that what I thought because I was mad. I was mad. I was like, I'm getting a divorce. I don't want no last names. Last names are dumb. I just want to be the name that my dad named me. My dad named me Darlene Rose, and that's going to be my name, and that's just it. God was all up in that. God knew what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought that I was in it because of what was happening. But baby, I'm so grateful that God has brought me to this place, and he continues to bring us all. So whatever it is that you're experiencing, whatever it is that you're going through, understand that God got the plan for your life, even if stuff don't look right, it don't feel right, he don't look right, she don't look right, they don't look right, the job don't look right, the kids don't look right. God got your plan. So keep taking the steps, keep moving in, keep saying, God, whatever you had me do, have your way. Please have your way. Please show me the way that I'm supposed to walk. Tell me which way to put my feet, and let me do that and watch it all unfold, because I can tell you, I don't look like what I've been through. I am your evidence that you can go through hell and high water, and God will still elevate you in front of the people that took you through the hell and high water.
That's right.
So I'm grateful and I'm thankful.
You don't smell like smoke, honey. You been through the fire, and you don't smell like
Don't
smoke.
smell
That
like
is
smoke at
that
all.
is God's promise to you.
Yes, yes, and yes. So I'm so grateful. Does anybody have anything they want to add before we go?
Huh?
If you know that today you said, yeah, you are on this live on Dr. Rose Zoom, Dr. as well. Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yes, and Dr. Faith is on here. She was here. She drove from North Carolina or South Carolina. Which one? She drove from one of those Carolinas, at least 5 hours to Atlanta to be a part of my graduation. Oh, somebody. Oh, hold on. She got something to say. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Dr. Faith got something to say. Please pause. Hold on, let me get this volume up. Let me get this volume up. Hold on. Hold on, let me turn this up. Okay, Dr. Faith, you lie.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Yes, I lost a little bit of voice because we was praising and celebrating you all yesterday. What such an experience
Yes.
that we had yesterday, a glorious anointed experience.
Yes.
When I tell you the power of God was in that room.
Yes.
The anointing felt so heavy in that room. It was, I'm telling you, everybody that walked that stage, everybody that was in the audience celebrated every single person, whether they knew them or not.
Yes.
It's just the fact that somebody decided to say yes to God. Somebody decided to say yes to my purpose. Somebody decided to say that I'm going to say yes. The people that's walking around dying, that I'm going to say yes to that they live by taking a step of getting that next education that they need to empower that next life. Let me just say this. Do not allow fear. Do not allow your childhood. Do not allow the people that's around you that don't believe in the dream and the purpose that God has given you to say no and square up. No, what you do, you look fear in the eye and you tell it, you know, you go to hell because this is the time that God has brought me here to raise up for such as a people of his, because he invested in you so much. We have no choice but to invest in his people, because the nation of people that's assigned to you is waiting. Don't you know that there are people that is literally walking dead because your voice have the life to speak life into them, but because the fear wants to keep you quiet, you do. It's not the time. There's so many people that's on our watch because we don't get on a video, that we don't send a text message, that we don't ring that phone and begin to let God use you. I don't care if it's just a text message. Let God use you. There's a purpose that's on the inside of you crying out to be free and fulfilled for the people. And this is not a time to square up. This is not a time to back down. This is not a time to allow fear to keep talking to you. This is not a time to let your past experience keep talking to you. You know, you better than your past. You got to move forward. You can't look at your past and square up. If anything, you use your past to move forward.
Yeah.
You know, like saying that God spared my life. Like I could have been dead, but I'm still here in 2026. Why am I not moving towards the purpose that God had me? All of you that's on Darlaina Zoom and on this live, you are doctors. Take the step. You are doctors. You already been doing it. You took the hit. You've been through the abuse. You took the hit. You've been through, you know, people, you know, making you feel like you're not the one. No, you're the one. Matter of fact, you're an anointed one. You've been anointed, called, and qualified. You are not other people's opinions. That's a prison. There's no time to be in prison. It's time to be in purpose. It's time for you to persevere because of purpose.
Yeah.
There's no time to let nobody take your peace, your power. It's time to be in your peace, your power, and your purpose. You're doctors. You are doctors.
Yes. Oh my.
And if you need that nomination, you on the call with the right one.
Yep.
Let her nominate you.
We can nominate you.
Yeah, nominate you to be in that stool. I mean, it's your time.
Yes.
It's your time.
Yes.
Stop saying I'm waiting on God. No, God waiting on you.
Right.
That is the biggest lie ever told. Oh, I'm waiting on God.
No,
you're not. When Jesus did his thing, that was the representation that y'all not waiting on God. He already paved the way. God waiting on us. Because we are the vessels that he called human, man and woman. That he called them making his image and his likeness in the earth to have dominion.
Yes.
So who we waiting on now? No, he already gave us the cue. He is not, we're not waiting on him. He waiting on us.
That's right.
Thank you so much. Woo, you gave me chills.
That's right.
Please. Thank you, Dr. Faith. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a wonderful Sunday sermon.
That's right.
Where they
Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Rock Hill, South Carolina. She drove 4 hours to be at my graduation, and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for those kind words. You have been pastor, evangelist, all the things in my whole life. You have been calling me doctor since 2014. I absolutely love the fact that you are close enough that you were able to be a part of the culmination of the words that you spoke over me so many years ago. And I do know that your words are anointed when they come out of your mouth, Dr. Faith L. Franks.
Yeah.
story because y'all looking at Dr. Faith now, but understand the third time that I had a God opportunity to go back to finish my doctorate, I did it. Somebody nominated me without even my awareness until the school called me.
Yep.
Until the school called me. And mind you, y'all, I have no excuse because I tried to give Dr. Sharon at my school an excuse. And she said, Faith, she said, I can't. She said, when God dropped in my spirit, this is your time now. Like, I can't let you, because y'all, I just lost my mom. Like, I had just buried my mom.
Yeah.
And the school called me. Like, I wanted to just be to myself. Like, I wanted to take that time, grieve my mom, and just be with me and God. Like, I really didn't want to do anything.
Yep.
Truth be told, I didn't want to do anything. You looking at somebody that somebody else spoke, had the words to speak life into me when I was limp. I just buried my mom. They called me 3 days after I buried my mom. So I just wanted to just chill with God and just grieve my mom. Like, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to speak a word to anybody. I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't even want to go to work. I just wanted to be with God and just focus on me.
Yes.
And she told me, she said, I can't let you do that. She was like, I can't let you do that. I need you to push through your pain because purpose is calling you. And the time for you is now. Matter of fact, you've been delayed. God sent me here to speed you up.
Wow.
You're going to be okay. I promise you. It's going to be the most smoothest transition, even though you're hurting. And when she said, and then she told me her testimony, how she lost her dad recently, and y'all, I promise you, I'm so grateful that she was a voice for the voiceless at that moment for me.
Yes.
Because that's how the kingdom goes round. You need a voice to be a voice for you when you're voiceless. Because we're human and we're going to have those moments.
Yeah.
That's why we need a circle of voices that and a circle that sharpens our iron when we need to be sharp.
Yeah.
Because when you're almost a walking dead, you need a person to speak life into you.
Yep.
Because we are going to have those real moments where we're going to be the walking dead, feel like, because so much is happening at one time in our life. But I promise you, you was built for it.
Rocket Booster friends. Yes, yes, yes. Faith,
Get you a set of you're right, Darlaina. Get you a set of people that can do that in your life. If you don't have them, get rid of the ones you have and get you some.
Get you some.
And there, I love you. I know you gotta go.
I love you too. I ain't got to go no place. All I got to do is be right here. Danny says so much wisdom here and encouragement. Thank you, Dr. Faith. And you know, everybody on the Zoom, they kind of just dumbfounded. They just sitting here looking and taking it all in. Brenda looking like I know her. I know Faith. I know Faith. Dr.
I
Loretta
know.
here. I know Faith. I know Faith. You know, we Bridget over here too. Bridget, you know, you and Bridget, y'all evangelize us together. And
Sisters, I love y'all so much. Yeah, they're doctors. Dr. Rose, they're doctors.
yes, they are.
Step into their net.
Step into your nets. They can hear you. They hear you loud and clear. You
Yes,
know,
we can. She's the epitome of her name.
yes.
Tell her I said she is the epitome of her name.
Yes, she is.
Wonderful.
She,
Wonderful.
I received that.
she has been the epitome of her name since we met her.
Yes.
I just started, so I just had to just reiterate that. I know y'all
Yeah,
know, but
for
I'm just that was beautiful. She's the epitome of her name.
Yes, she is.
Truly.
Jeremiah said, yes, we hear you, Dr. Faith. We really do. I'm just extremely grateful. Shanette said, just pure, she said, hold on. Shanette said, just pure blessings. Thank you. Like God is talking to us, y'all. God is talking to us in this season right now because he, like people say, I'm waiting on God. God is waiting on you.
No, he's waiting on us.
God is like, come on right
Absolutely.
now, let's go. How many more times do you need me to say it? Like, I'm talking to you. Darlaina told you now, Dr. Faith told you now. Come on, don't wait. Let's go. Step
Let's
into
go.
when Dr. Uyi said he makes 6 figures in a day, who wasn't listening?
Woo! Hallelujah.
Me too. I already wrote it down. I speak it over my life every day. And
Mhm.
I've always, since I was a kid, said I was going to be a billionaire. And I am going to still be that too. I still got time.
Absolutely. So how was it the same day or the day before we had said that each of us for 2026 had to make $10 million, right? And I said, if all 18 of us that's in the room, that's $180 million. What could we do as a collective with $180 million? So
the kingdom the right way.
exactly. And then right after we spoke all of that, I go to the graduation, and what does Dr. Uyi say?
Yep. He said in a day.
In a day.
He makes that in, yep. And told to think big, remember? Grander and bigger. What's a car wash station?
He said, yeah, say it again, Faith.
He said we have no business making $40,000 as a year's salary. He said he met people that make $40,000 in an hour, per hour.
Got to change.
That's the minimum per hour you should be making, $40,000 an hour. We have no business making that as a salary per year. He said that's just not
Mm-mm.
it's just not your thing. He said bigger.
Yeah.
He said God said bigger.
Bigger. And I mean, he talked about how he does that on the platforms that he's on. And I've already spoken to him. He started texting me last night, asking me questions about what he saw on my social media. He started asking me, tell me about the emotional healing work, tell me about the foundation. And then I went to go get him my foundation page. Guess what? Instagram took it down. It's gone. I said, okay, that just means I got to do it all over from scratch, and it's no problem. I will do it all over. That's going to be what I'm going to work on today so that I have something to show for it. But I'm going to do a Facebook business page and add it to that first. And then I'm going to put it back on Instagram and all the other places and get the website back up. So I just know that this is the time for everything that you have been put, that God has put on your heart to do. This is the time to step in it. And there's no way in the world that you can be in earshot of my voice or Faith's voice or Dr. Loretta's voice or any other voice that's on here and not do the thing that God gave you to do. The time is now. There's no more time to wait. Wait is over. Humble humility is over. He said, humble yourself before God, but not before man. Stand in the power that God has bestowed upon you. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to walk in the power of these titles that have been bestowed upon us, and we will lead the charge for the kingdom work. That's it, and that's all. So with that being said, Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for today so we can release ourselves from this extended programming today? But the extended program is always good. Right, Sasha?
Yes.
That's
You
what
got
Sasha
me?
said. Yes, I got you. We can hear you.
Okay. Oh boy, we're blessed going in.
Blessed going in.
We're blessed coming out.
Blessed coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
Blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
Blessed in the field.
I am always in the right place at the right time
Always in the right place at the right time.
with the right people,
Right people.
doing the right thing
Doing the right thing.
for the right reasons.
For the right reason.
And everything's in divine order.
Everything's in divine order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
Jabez says, bless us indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand our territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us.
Extend an open hand of favor to us.
That we may do no harm.
We may do no harm.
And we let go and let God.
We let go and let God.
Then go with the flow.
The flow.
And let the blessings and the money roll in
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
from the north, south, east, and west,
North, south, east, and west.
from above and beneath,
From above and beneath.
from known and unknown sources.
From known and unknown sources.
Tell us about the money.
We have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance so we never run out.
Never run out.
We always have more than enough.
Yes.
More than enough to do anything our heart desires.
Yes.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others. We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep.
Because
So
our
where's
bank
our
is
money? Where's our bank?
heaven.
Because our bank is heaven.
And we're
Heaven.
the branch banks. You know, branch banks take care of their community. Come on,
And
branch bank.
Jeremiah said heaven, and Dr. Faith
Right.
final
And
word
what
was,
Dr. Pace said, God ain't, we're not waiting on God. God's waiting on us. Branch banks of heaven, get busy.
Danny said, don't think small, think big, think big. And Dr. Faith says, walk in your power and your purpose. And
Your
so
power and your purpose.
we got to do it. We got to do it. So today, as you do your writing, as you do your check-in, as you do your artist way things and all of the things that you're working on to create the next part of your life, because this is the time. As you are doing that, just remember that you are walking a purposeful path. That
Think big.
this has been your path the entire time. It is just time for us to catch up to what God has been saying all along. That everything that you have been experiencing all this time, it's all been on you. God been pulling you. God been calling
Think
you.
big.
The sooner you lean into it, the sooner you lean into all the work that God has for you, the sooner your life will turn around. So thank you everybody for being here. This is Dr. Darlaina Rose signing out. See you tomorrow, same time, same station. Bye for now.
Bless